Bum, 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 bum. Fly, Eagles, fly. Start the season 1-0. Eagles! Eagles! Yeah! 1-0, baby, to start the year. How do I feel about my Birds this season? I'm not sold. Like, believe it or not, I think this team is overhyped. It's crazy for me to say that as an Eagles fan, but I'm a realistic Eagles fan, okay? I've been a fan since I was 6. And I've had my heart broken too many times to buy into early hype. Yes, the Eagles made a lot of big offseason moves, and a lot of them paid off right off the bat in Detroit. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Eagles fans were kind of sweating bullets when, 1, the Lions jumped out to an early lead, 2, the Lions started to come back, and the Eagles hung on for dear life. But I'll be honest, I half expected the Birds to lose game 1. Come out and just flop right on their face because they were overwhelmed by all the preseason hype. I'm watching the highlights right now to the Eagles-Lions game. What I saw, I liked. Of course, always room for improvement. The defense needs to kind of tighten up in the fourth quarter. I mean, the Lions are not a bad team. They're not a slouch. Okay, they're a team you really need to kind of stay awake against. In fact, I'm going to say that's the entire NFC North. You know, you don't fall asleep on the NFC North teams. You play your game right, you beat them all right. If you doubt them and try to take your foot off the pedal, they'll make you pay for it, as the Lions did. Then again, the Lions are that team the Lions are one of those teams the Eagles always have trouble with. And no matter like how bad the Lions can be in any year, they'll give Philadelphia fits. I don't know why, they just do. But thankfully, the Birds kept their composure. That was one of the things I loved seeing. Jalen Hurts did not sweat. In fact, I love this kid. You know, maybe it's only year 3, but he shows a lot of promise. Definitely needs to tweak his passing game a little bit. You know, 18 of 32, but, you know, what do I know? Like, I never played professional or any level of football that competitive. But, you know, as a spectator, we like to run our mouths and think we know everything because we just love watching this game so much. It's the ultimate chess match. But yeah, Jalen Hurts, I love this kid. He's athletic. His awareness is definitely improved. He's definitely, you know, the few times he was under pressure, instead of taking the sack, he got the ball away, made sure it wasn't, you know, able to be picked off. He just got rid of it and lived to play another game. So the kid is smart. That's for darn sure. Hurts is a smart player. Just, you know, he's got to fine-tune the passing a little bit. Getting him A.J. Brown was huge. And how bad are the Titans missing him right now? Like 155 yards. Was that tying his career record or setting his career record? Let me see what I got right down here. Okay, tied a career high, 155 yards, but still, not a bad way to start in your Eagles debut. So the Birds hang on, get that important win. Like, all their running backs scored touchdowns, including Hurts. Not a single touchdown pass, but hey, you get in the end zone and score. That's what matters. Also, James Bradbury had a pick 6 in this game. That put the Eagles up at 21-7 at one point. But again, the Lions just would not go away. But in a way, it was kind of a good test for the Eagles. You know, when a team's coming back on you, how well do you keep your composure? Something the Atlanta Falcons can learn. Burn! Oh. Did he catch that? Yeah, he did. That was a nice diving catch by A.J. Brown. Oh, yeah. So glad the season's back. And the Eagles trying to repeat, getting into the playoffs again, and hopefully maybe go a little further. Are they a Super Bowl type team? I don't want to go that far. Now, I never want to get my hopes that high. I'll just be happy if this team can compete. Hence, going back to why I think they're a little overhyped. Yes, Jalen Hurts shows promise. Okay? Last year was good, but definitely needs to work better. What they need to do is beat a real team. I hate saying that because, it's no knock against the Lions. But let's be honest, folks. Last year when the Eagles played a real football team, all right, didn't look that good. So let's see what happens when, well, you know what? A good test is coming up. Monday Night Football home opener against the Minnesota Vikings, another arch rival of the Eagles. And it's funny because the Eagles never seem to be able to beat the Vikings in the regular season, but they can beat them in the postseason. So I guess if I had to take one, I would take the other. So this ought to be an interesting football game. And the Vikings defense just shut Green Bay down. Granted, Aaron Rodgers has no one to throw to now, but still, I'm not surprised the Vikings took game one, or took week. I'll get it. I'm not surprised the Vikings spanked the Packers. Let's not forget, the Vikings aren't a bad football team, okay? This team could have made the playoffs last year, but they lost so many close games. So maybe this year it'll be a reverse of fortunes. Now they win those close games, so we'll see what happens. Me personally, I'm a little nervous, but at least I can go in thinking that I know the Eagles are good enough to not only compete, but win the football game. Just depends on, who gets the better rolls of the dice. One thing that's going to hurt, Derek Barnett is out for the season. That hurts. But they still have Cox. They still have Brandon Graham. I hope Brandon Graham can play the whole season. He's my favorite player on defense. These defensive acquisitions, James Bradbury. Oh, damn it. The guy from the Saints. Oh, his name escapes me. I am so sorry. But hopefully, this improves secondary. And, well, as we saw, the Lions had no trouble running the ball against them. So here comes Dalvin Cook. So let's hope they fix that little issue. Also, former linebacker Jordan Hicks is coming back to Philly as a Viking. A little nervous about that as well. And I think the main player to watch for the Eagles is going to be Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver that they let go in last year's draft. So we'll see how that's going to work out. And then the Eagles trade their other wide receiver to Minnesota. Yeah, they traded that other guy to Minnesota too, I believe. So, yeesh, 2 former Eagles coming back and maybe looking for revenge. So, of course, I favor the Birds to win. They're at home. They're going to have the home crowd behind them who's going to be super psyched because they're 1-0. It's Monday Night Football, and it's against a good football team like the Vikings. Oh, I'm trying to think of what might be a decent final score. Let's say the Birds 34, the Vikings 28, something crazy. 34-28, Eagles over the Vikings on Monday Night Football. All right, well, I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to go play me some GTA. So, fly, Eagles, fly! Woo!